First of all, I gotta thank Georgie Boy the Killer for just hitting that subscribe button. Second of all, what this is gonna be is a quick live stream. We're gonna cover what just happened at UFC Orlando, all the results and some of the stuff that happened cage side. Also preview UFC 222, which I believe will be next week. The main event is gonna be between Chris Cyborg and Yana Kunitsakaya in a women's featherweight title fight. But with that being said, let's get this intro. Oh, the chat's already working. I ain't even gotta get it set up. What's up, big dog? Let's get this intro going. While this intro goes, I'm gonna fucking tell these kids I'm broadcasting. I need that recording light, bro. Hey, you guys go upstairs. Come here, Mama. Go upstairs, Aubrey. Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Alright, now with that being said, I also, man, we got Chris Cyborg in the main event. We got to start up this show right, man, giving a little bit of the full-time family a little bit of time to get in here. So I want to get you guys, I want to hear this too, man. Y'all know we got Chris Cyborg coming up. Chris Cyborg in the main event, so...
Drop these bitches like they really hot, then I merely rock. Holly Holm think she fucking with me, but she really not. Cardio on fleek, I ride my bike and bitch, I really pop. But I knock out bitches fast, yo, to get these bags, ho. All these chickens, they some sad hoes, I'm getting cash, bro. I'm on some drop a bitch shit, you don't want none of this. I'm throwing punches in these kicks, and I'm moving up the list. All these bitches talking shit, they don't want none of Chris. Shut up, cause I fuck that bitch's man. Oh, I had to remix.
All right. We in this motherfucking building, man. Jeremy Stevens, Josh Emmett, big knockout. We're going to cover the card the opposite way, though. UFC Orlando was just crazy. All these UFC events in 2018 have been crazy, and they're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Even Dana White himself has said it. So with that being said, though, let me get this chat full screen so I can really see what the full-time family's talking about. Get that off screen for y'all. Let's see where we at over here. Alright. But yeah, man, we started off the night, man, all the way from the Fight Pass prelims. There's 4 Fight Pass prelims. We had an earlier card tonight since it was UFC on Big Fox. That's why we, normally the fights would be probably ending right about now. We've had some time to digest them. We've seen Felony Charles Bennett cage side at UFC Orlando confronting Uriah Faber. Essentially, Uriah Faber agreed to come out of retirement and fight him. Craziness. I know. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm surprised Felony Charles Bennett was even cage. He was like, we might have to play that in a little bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna play that actually sooner rather than later. We'll play that soon, but. Before that, I want to make sure I got everything rolling. We'll talk about the Fight Pass prelims, and then we'll get into Felony and Faber too. That's what we'll do. So let's talk about the Fight Pass prelims first, though. Let's see. So Ronnie Yaya, I think that's the first fight I tuned into, actually. Actually, there were 2 Fight Pass fights that I tuned into that I don't think I recorded on. One of them was, what was it? Alex Perez defeated Eric Shelton. He kind of wrestle-fucked him, and he also, missed weight in that fight. He apologized for missing weight, and he called out Roberto Sanchez. He said, he just beat my homie Joby Sanchez, so I want to fight Roberto Sanchez next. So that was a, cool fight. And then Ronnie Yaya, man, he dominated that fight. The first 2 rounds, y'all see he had that fucking front Nelson, full Nelson for the 3 minutes. I was like, what is going on? Is he going to get a submission? Didn't get the submission in the first round. Had the body triangle majority of the second round. Ronnie Yaya did. Ended up getting the submission in the third round. Emotional win. He said Reebok was the best sponsorship ever. That was very interesting to me. Especially after such an emotional win. His mom just passed away. This is for you, Mom. Reebok, thank you. Best sponsorship ever. That's big for Reebok. You know what I'm saying? They need to cut him, cut the check. Tell your boss to cut the check, bitch, as Felony Charles Bennett said. They need to cut the check because that was a dope endorsement from Ronnie Yaya in an emotional moment. But also on the Fight Pass prelims, let's see, was Angela Hill, even before that, Smiling Sam Alvey Woo! With the walk-off knockout in the first round, called out John Vellante. The exciting post-fight speech. Well, I forget all of what he said, but oh yeah, Daniel Cormier. I'm not saying it's because of me, but I come to light heavyweight, and 2 days later you announce you're going to heavyweight. I'm not saying it's because of me. Then he said he wants to fight John Vellante. That was a dope call out. I really hope the UFC books that fight. Smiling Sam Alvey versus John Vellante at 205. Sounds fun. And he made it happen. Alan Jouban fought a super smart fight, but we knew Alan Jouban. Price beat Alan Jouban. But after that, yeah, just got that much-needed win over Ben Saunders in spectacular fashion. Angela Hill, after that. Should we talk about Felony Charles Bennett? Or should we wait? No, okay, we'll talk about Felony Charles Bennett after the Marion Renault fight. That's what we'll do. Angela Hill defeated number 14. I think somebody said they felt like she got robbed. Ooh, I didn't see that, man. I really didn't. I mean, she was throwing a lot of strikes and made a lot of sense. Angela Hill was in there to throw them with intent, actually trying to land. So, I definitely thought Angela Hill, that was a fine decision. I didn't see a robbery there at all. Speaking of robbery, come on, fucking Orlando judges. Why you guys got to be fair all night tonight? Come on. We can't just get one robbery. We can't get Mike Perry a W so we can see Perry versus Cowboy judges. Fuck yeah. Where's Adelaide Bird when you need her, bro? The fuck? Anyways, Marion Renault knocked down and then got the triangle choke, bro. Anyway, I think they just knocked on my door, little nerds. God. Bro, anyways, number 8th ranked Marion Renault knocked down and then triangle choked number 7th ranked Sarah McMahon in the second round after getting almost stopped in the first round with that crucifix, multiple crucifixes by Sarah McMahon after that big takedown in the first round. She was using a lot of bursts of energies. Daniel Cormier was saying the more that Marion Renault tries to burst out of that crucifix, the less she's going to be able to later it on. So if Sarah McMahon continues to get her in the crucifix, one of these times she's not going to be able to get out of it. And it seemed like that was the very last crucifix in the first round. And she was starting to land a lot of shots to Marion Renault's head. Ref almost could have stopped the fight, but the bell rang. Marion Renault makes it to the second round and gets the job done after a big knockdown. Got the triangle choke win. I see a lot of people saying like 40's the new 30 and shit like that, because I believe Marion Renault's 40 years old and she doesn't look it. But they also talked about how she was a teacher, and her post-fight speech was dope. They said, "What are you gonna say to your students?" Daniel Cormier, that's what I wanted to bring up too. What are you gonna say to your students whenever you get back, to class? I hope you're ready to work. You know what I'm saying? And Daniel Cormier said, "I know what I'd be saying. I'd be punking all them kids." Y'all see what I did in that octagon? Daniel Cormier killed it again on the fucking commentary role. That was dope. All right, now I gotta play this for you guys. We're about to watch Felony Charles Bennett confront Uriah Faber. We're about to watch that shit. Hopefully the sound isn't fucked up like that last time. All right, let me pull it up first. All right, I guess you guys can watch me, give you guys something to watch while I pull it up. Felony. Y'all make sure you go hit subscribe on his channel too if you're not a fucking lazy baby back bagel biting B-word.
Sitting at about 30%.
Oh.
Everybody knows what I'm capable
Sitting
of.
at about 30%.
Right there, and I still dominate.
Hey, much appreciated. I think that means, what was that, a super chat? I gotta check that out. If we got a super chat. Love your channel, brother, said Spaniard Prince. Much appreciated, good sir. Much appreciated. Now, let's get into this Felony Charles Bennett video. I'm telling you guys, it's fucking hilarious. I realized when I put it on the channel, like, the audio was kind of messed up. All right, so check this out. Check this out. You guys, I gotta play this from the beginning. Hey, y'all let me know in the chat if the audio is not fucked up.
Uriah fighter just fought, and she lost. So you guys know what I'm gonna do. We're not gonna make it any pretty for him.
Oh, he did say that. I was wondering. He said Uriah Faber's fighter just fought and she lost. So you know what I'm going to do? We're not going to make it any prettier for him. Yo, I got to talk to him one more time at least and ask him, like, bro, you really want smoke with Uriah Faber? Because he sounds, man, let's keep, I'm running, no, I'm not going to run it back. Y'all heard it.
Faber. Uriah Faber. Hey, what's up, Uriah? Hey, so my fans on YouTube.
Hey, look, Uriah's generally happy to see him. What's up, my man? Long time no see. Like, he was like elated, like really happy, like long time no see. Saw an old friend. He wasn't thinking about no smoke. He wasn't thinking about a felony rematch. It hadn't even crossed his mind. He was just thinking like, holy shit, that's super dope to see Felony fucking Charles Bennett. Actually, he was thinking the other name. But either way, he wasn't even prepared for what Felony's about to drop on him, bro. This is hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna run it back to where you see it. What's up, my man? Like he's just happy to see a fucking fellow MMA legend, bro.
Uriah Faber. Uriah Faber. Hey, what's up, Uriah? Hey, so my fans on YouTube.
What's up, Crazy Horse?
No bitch felony. So
Felony, dog?
Yeah,
That was aggressive as fuck, bro. No bitch felony. What the fuck did I just... Whoa, he had to take a look at his face right there. That's the moment Uriah knew he almost fucked up. Is this nigga crazy, bro? Like, she about to try and fight me right here? What the hell was that? All that aggression? What the fuck? Check me out, bro. He said, no bitch felony. Oh, I'm not going to rewind it again, but just the aggression in the no bitch felony.
Hey, so my fans on YouTube.
What's up, Crazy Horse?
No bitch felony. So
Felony, dog?
Yeah, my fans on YouTube wants me to kick your ass.
We're boys.
I was thinking I could get you.
He said, we're boys. We're boys, man.
Out of retirement and kick your ass.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Tell your boss to cut the...
Hey, the people that were at the fight with Felony, like that might have been their goal. He rolled up to the fight with some other people. They all had Felony Charles Bennett shirts and stuff. And they were like, oh, he said, let's do it. Like, you know, that's like you go up to somebody and you're trying to get something done and you're like your friends are all behind you and you don't even expect them to say yes, but they say yes. He said yes. Like, listen, his friends were generally excited. Like, he said, let's do it.
My fans on YouTube wants me to kick your ass.
We're boys.
I was thinking I could get you out of retirement and kick your ass.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Tell your boss to cut the check, bitch.
He said, let's do it. Like, fucking happy. Like, oh, tell your boss to cut the check, bitch. Felony Charles Bennett. All right, I think we saw enough of that for now, but that was pretty hilarious. I did not expect that out of UFC Orlando. I will tell you that. And he said, let's do it. That's a fucking headline if I've ever heard one, bro. But with that being said, I want to take that off the screen. Let's see what's going on with the chat before we get into the, not main card, but at least the Fox Sports. You know what I'm saying? We just got past the Fight Pass prelims. Let's talk to the full-time family for a hot second. Where we at? 24/7 Faded is in this joint. Patrick Carter said with the glasses off and on the face, the felon, the myth, the man, the legend. I'm telling you. Roland A said Calabib is a monster, but Tony is El Cucuy is winning. Hey, nobody talk about Tony time. That's all I got to say. Hashtag and new. UFC 220 was hashtag and still. UFC 223 is hashtag and new. I mean, that's all I got to say. Nobody talk about Tony time. That was just the funniest. That was almost up there with #1 bullshit, like from Khabib, like just GOAT moments. Sam and MC said, I missed all the fights tonight. Damn it. Damn, that's unfortunate. It was great. It was some good fights, man. Some good fights. But that's always. I mean, we got UFC 222 next week. I mean, really, any night you have to miss the fights, you're going to miss out, and that's just the truth. So you missed out for sure, but it could have been worse. You could have missed out next week or the week after. Dana White even himself said the fights are just going to keep getting better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? Like 2018 is about to get crazy. Nick Diaz's return is imminent. Maybe Diaz Bisping, you know, maybe that'll get Bisping at his last fight. Nick Diaz. I mean, I do think Dana White, usually whenever it comes to like the Nick Diaz's and the GSPs and stuff like that, Dana White will tell you, nah, I don't think he wants to fight. Nick Diaz, he was like, yeah, he'll probably be back pretty soon. It's like, oh, shit, from you, El Jefe? Okay, I see. Bada bing, bada boom, said, what's good, full-time fam? Not much. What up, OG? Short Distance said, what's good, bro? Not much. How about yourself? You guys watch the fights? Y'all like the fights? Stamina. Oh, shit. Kaya Gamer just joined the full-time family. Much appreciated. Stamina MC said, this Uriah segment is way longer than it needed to be. Bro, that was hilarious to me. 20 times Man United said, day one hitter on deck. Hashtag road to 5K. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, good sir. With the €2. That's what those are, right? With the euros. Crocker said, I want Stipe and Ngannou rematch ASAP.
30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
I want Stipe Ngannou rematch ASAP. Feel like my boy Ngannou underestimated Stipe. Hey, man, I mean, I don't think he's going to get that rematch. Well, we know he's not, right, Daniel Cormier, but you just mean as soon as possible. Francis, get a win, get right back to the title shot, and get right back to it. I see what you're saying. Short Distance said he got choked the fuck out. Didn't see that coming. Who are you talking about? OSP? Are y'all talking about OSP? Patrick Carter said, Nick needs to slap Dana for a deal now. That's pretty funny. You want to see him Stockton slapping Dana next. Tommy Bones said, what up, doggy? Much appreciated with the $2, a.k.a. 30% of your life savings. I'm just fucking around. Bada bing, bada boom. He's responding to somebody else. Patrick Carter said, Nick versus Colby. I don't
Sitting
think.
at about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
I don't think Nick wants to fight Colby Covington. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he wants to be the guy to come shut up Colby Covington. But I mean, it'd be a cool fight, but that's probably not the fight for Nick. He wants to fight a fucking legend. You know, like kind of like Tyron Wood. Like Colby Covington's not a legend yet. You know what I'm saying? So as much hype as he might have, that doesn't mean Nick Diaz or Tyron Woodley are gonna fight him just because you're fucking calling, you know, Mike Perry's girlfriend whatever the fuck on Twitter. You know, that was pretty crazy. Hey, Colby Covington's got to be careful. He better not show up to none of them athletes retreats. If they got a Reebok sponsorship deal, body armor, fucking any of that, fan fucking, you got to be fucking careful, Kobe, because I got a feeling Mike Perry's willing to Paul Daly his shit. You know what I'm saying? We probably ain't going to be fighting, so guess what? I just got to get my shot where I can get it. I might be, you know what I'm saying, going to Bellator in the next 5 fights anyway. Who knows? So I got something for you, Kobe. You want to talk about my fucking ride or die right after I lose? But you got to say Mike Perry fired the first shots. You know what I'm saying? He went after Kobe first, to be fair. He said if we fought, he'd just be trying to suck my dick all fight. Kobe Covington said, oh, suck your dick? I got something for the person. Hey, that'd be a hell of a fight, but unfortunately, I think Colby Covington would probably just try and, you know, wrestle him. But I don't know. We would just be watching, hoping. That fight would probably remind me a lot of Rashad Evans, Rampage Jackson back in the day and piss me the fuck off. Stamina MC said he spec'd on our Great British Pound. FTZ, no euro here. Cause he, oh, is that a pound? Is that a pound? Did I fuck up? Oops. I thought the EURO. I thought that's what it was. I might be wrong. 20 times Man United said OSP got choked the fuck out. Yeah, man, that was pretty crazy. I didn't expect that, but I did expect it, and I didn't expect it. Tommy Bones, much appreciated. Check Colby Covington's new Q&A. He said giving RDA a wedgie. Oh, after the animation that's about to play, I'm gonna tell you something else about what he just put on Twitter about RDA, bro. But it's about to say the 30%. I don't know why there's such a delay, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to shorten the fucking delay because I know it's about to cut me off with the sitting at about
30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
But right before Colby Covington said that about Mike Perry's girlfriend on Twitter, like he posted a picture or a gif of Rafael Dos Anjos getting knocked out, and he said like Throwback Thursday or something like, RDA got melted by a featherweight. Like, he ain't fucking around, bro. Not fucking around. Bada bing, bada boom said, who y'all got for Steven's next opponent? For Steven's next opponent, man, I know my boy MMA from the Heartland is hoping that if, I think he said if maybe Ortega wins or something. I know he's hoping he gets to that title shot, but I think for Steven's next opponent, it's going to be the loser, probably, of Ortega and Edgar. You know what I'm saying? Or the loser of the title shot. because I think he might need one more fight. If Jeremy Stephens needs one more fight to get to the title, it might be Brian Ortega or Frankie Edgar. You know, if one of those guys are going to win and go to fight for the title, one of those guys might lose and fight Jeremy Stephens, you know, for the next title shot. So yeah, that's what I think. Roland ACX said maybe either way, several years in the making. All right, so let's go back to talking about the fights for a second. You know what I'm saying? We had also, after the Marion Renault fight, Brian Kelleher called out John Lineker after he almost finished Hidden Burrell. The first round, Brian Kelleher dropped Hidden Burrell twice, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was an even round, though, and he didn't dominate the round by any means. Second round, Brian Kelleher was holding Hidden Burrell against the fence a lot. Strategy, trying to drain him and stuff, you know, against the cage, trying to wear him down, you know, so his strikes weren't at, you know, take some of the oomph off of his strikes. You know, if you don't feel like you're really just dominating the striking exchange, try and wear him down a little bit. Maybe the strikes aren't coming as fast, as sharp. So that's what he did in the second round. And then in the third round, it paid off because Brian Kelleher, toward the end of the third round, just started to almost finish Hidden Burrell. Fucking KO, like he almost knocked him out into the fight. KO shot after KO shot. Like, he was like, oh shit, is he out? Is he out? Is he going to be out? He's either going to drop or the ref's going to stop it. Oh, the bell rang. Whew, that was so fucking close to being over for Brian Kelleher. Then he got on the mic, bro. That was a crazy part. I don't know. Oh, I think that was my other computer. But then he got on the mic and said,
about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
not euros, it's pounds. Here's 60% of my life savings. All right, no, but fuck, bro, you just threw me off. What was I saying about Brian Kill? Oh yeah, he called out John Lineker on the mic, bro. And you remember John Lineker had to pull out of his fight with Jimmy Rivera because of the tooth infection. He said, "Once you get your tooth fixed, I'm ready to knock it back out." UFC Atlantic City, let's fucking go with Brian Kelleher. And then he got on the mic and said, "Everybody go boom, boom." That would have been terrible if it would have whiffed, like no one went boom, but they did, so like everything worked. That was super dope, Brian Kelleher. So I really hope he gets that John Lineker fight in Atlantic City. Max Griffin, was that right after that? Oh yeah, that was the start of the main card. Yeah, that was the start of the main card. Max Griffin upset Platinum Mike Perry via robbery. I'm just kidding. Bro, you know how many people clicked on that video and they heard me say Mike Perry got robbed and they just fucking immediately wrote their comment? Are you fucking stupid? Are you the fucking somebody of MMA? Fucking talk? You really think Mike Perry got robbed? Listen to the full video, you dipshit. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't. But the fucking Mike Perry fan in me thinks he got robbed. He's in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck are the hometown judges, Adelaide Bird, when you need them? Damn. But no, Max Griffin won the fight. He did. Max Griffin, underrated fighter, now 2-2 in the UFC. Very promising win. I mean, did Max Griffin look like a world beater in there versus Mike Perry? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it might just be because, we're in the moment. But this is the thing about Max Griffin a lot of people don't know. He's got a full-time job, and he took like 1 or 2 of his UFC first 3 fights on short notice, which is why his record was like 1-2. But, I mean, hey, he's, athletic. He got in there. He was landing some good shots in the first and second round. Mike Perry had his back, I think, in the first round and the third round. That was a little interesting. But, I mean, it is what it is. He went in there and did his Thug Thizzle versus Mike Perry. Got the win via unanimous decision. We'll see what happens for both of those guys. You know what I'm saying? But also, next fight of the night, man, I don't really know what else to say about that Mike Perry-Max Griffin fight. Not too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little disappointed just thinking about that shit, if you can't hear it in my tone of voice. But you know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the next fight. And I'm mad because Mike Perry was like 3-1, 4-1 favorite. What the fuck? Maybe it's because the bookies thought, he's at home, Adelaide Bird. I don't know. But number 8th ranked light heavyweight Ilir Latifi choked Ovin St. Preux unconscious in the first round. The referee was on one side, like the referee was on the right side. So whenever OSP tapped on the left side, he wasn't even fucking close to seeing it. So he's fucking taking a nap at that point. Ilir Latifi let him go. The ref was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I guess fucking fight's over. No, but yeah, the ref was just on the wrong side to see both hands to see OSP tap. I didn't expect that, but as I said earlier,
sitting at about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
MMA fans get way too sensitive. Shout out to Francis, said Tommy Bones. Much appreciated, Tommy Bones, for the pounds, not euros. Fucking, I know I'm a dipshit, but much appreciated, good sir. But Ilir Latifi, though, man, when I did my predictions, I said that was literally a coin flip. When I first did my research, I picked Ilir Latifi. Then I thought about it a little longer, and I looked at like not only just the normal research I do. I started looking at like OSP had the reach advantage and all of this, yada yada yada, and I was like, okay, maybe, you know, it's a fucking coin flip. I'm just gonna pick what OSP. He's fought for the title before, but I knew Ilir Latifi fucking had a chance at winning this fight, just as much of a chance as OSP, because he's like low-key 4-1, or going into this fight, he was like 4-1 in his last 5 fights, beating Gian Vellante and some other people. Like, Andy, you know what I'm saying? He only lost to one person. I can't think of who it was off the top of my head, but Ilir Latifi's on his way up, bro. Like, maybe Ilir Latifi versus Volkan Ozdemir next. If Alexander Gustafsson doesn't fight Luke Rockhold, maybe Ilir Latifi versus Alexander Gustafsson. I think we'll definitely see Ilir Latifi fight a top 3 guy in his next fight. He was ranked number 8. He just beat number 5. I think he's going to be trying to fight for a title eliminator in this next fight for sure. So, yeah, that's dope. Ilir Latifi's on a lot of people's radar after that performance for sure. He didn't just submit him. He also landed that motherfucking sledgehammer left hand. His nickname was the Sledgehammer. He also landed that motherfucker on OSP's chin twice, and, you know, when he was on the way in to finish him and getting the choke. So that was a very impressive performance by Ilir Latifi. I know that much. Then to the co-main event, Mini Cyborg Jessica Andrade dominated Tisha Torres. I mean, it definitely wasn't the same dominate that you might use to describe the Claudia Gadelha fight. It wasn't as one-sided as that fight, I wouldn't say. It wasn't as brutal, but still domination. She outstruck her. She scored 7 takedowns to 0. I mean, it's Mini Cyborg in there. Cyborg herself gave her that fucking nickname, and she's showing it on her way back to a title shot. Her only loss in her last, I don't know, fights was to Joanna Jędrzejczyk ever seen late 2018. Just cause if she fights Joanna again or something, let's say Joanna becomes champion and Jessica Andrade fights her and loses, and now she's lost to Joanna twice, I think that Jessica Andrade just goes up to 125 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Because she used to fight at 135 pounds. So Jessica Andrade can definitely make the weight, at 125 pounds. So I think that's probably where she'll go. But she said, if God wills, she'll get a title shot. We know Rose Namajunas is fighting Joanna Jędrzejczyk. So with that being said, if Rose wins, that's a fresh matchup. Rose versus Jessica Andrade. That's who I think she's actually wanting to win. But if not, we'll probably see Andrade versus Joanna, even though I don't know how many people are really just like, let's get Joanna Andrade again. But, I mean,
sitting at about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
These dollars, motherfucker. New York City earned dollars. Much appreciated, Tommy Bones. Thanks for joining the full-time family. Komang Budiyasa, much appreciated for the subscription, brother. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers before my birthday. Let's fucking go. But where was I at? I was talking about, Jessica Andrade. If she fights Joanna, Tommy Bones.
Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
It's bleeping that out, so I don't know if you put the stars or is it just not letting me see it. Fuck full-time MMA. Let's fucking go. We in this joint. Much appreciated for the $2, good sir. And the, you know what I'm saying? And the fuck full-time MMA. People are fucking acting like Joanna Jędrzejczyk is fucking cold turkey, dog. People are acting like Joanna Jędrzejczyk is just bye. Like, oh, Rose is gonna kill her in the rematch, and then she's never gonna win another fight. It's like, what? Like, I just don't see how everybody's counting Joanna out. I don't know if it's just because they don't like her or what, but Joanna Jędrzejczyk, man, she could very likely beat Rose, and what if she beats Rose? Then there's the trilogy. Then that means Jessica Andrade might even have to fight one other fight before she gets a title shot. Now, I'm about to look real fast, who is in the top ranked 2 or 3 that Jessica Andrade would fight if that happened and we did need a trilogy. So let's see. rankings, fighter rank. I guess you guys can check it out with me. We got
sitting at about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
He just interrupted my talk. Some love, much appreciated. Hey, you can interrupt me with $2 all motherfucking day. I'll be in the middle of a. What you saying? I'm just fucking around, bro. But let's see who's the top contender at women's strawweight. So Jessica Andrade, Joanna's #1 right now. She's fighting. If she wins, we'll probably see a trilogy, which means Jessica Andrade might take one more fight. Jessica Andrade just beat Claudia recently. So maybe Carolina. We know Carolina's fighting Felice. So Jessica Andrade, if there ends up being a trilogy, will probably end up fighting the winner out of Carolina and Felice. Now, I do want to make sure Jessica Andrade hasn't already beat Carolina recently. I don't think she has. Yeah, that's a fresh fight. So with that being said, if there happens to be a trilogy,
sitting at about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
And Tommy Bones said, Joanna wins. That was just a bad weight cut. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's just dead meat because she lost one fight. And she could have had a bad weight cut. And for sure, even if it wasn't a bad weight cut, even if she did get caught, even if Rose beat her that fight, fair and square, no bad weight cut, no excuses, that doesn't mean she's just going to shit on her the same way in the second fight. And then if Joanna, and then we still got a trilogy. Rose might beat her in the trilogy. She might lose in the second fight and win in the trilogy. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not counting Joanna out of the rematch just because. You know what I'm saying? So, if we do end up seeing that trilogy, though, Felice, we know Felice Herrig's going to be fighting Karolina Kowalkiewicz at UFC 223. So that'd be a fresh matchup for Jessica Andrade. If we have to see the trilogy, she's not going to get an immediate title shot. I think we'll be seeing Jessica Andrade versus Karolina or Felice, and then there's no denying her title shot, no matter who's the champion. Yeah, I think that's how that's going to play out. And then, of course, the main event of the night, we had Jeremy Stephens and Josh Emmett. It's crazy. Josh Emmett's from Team Alpha Male, and it kind of played out like the Cody Garbrandt Team Alpha Male in the TJ Dillashaw fight, just in the sense that both of the Team Alpha Male guys almost knocked out their opponent and won the fight in the first round, and then didn't, and ended up getting knocked out in the second round. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's just a coincidence, but that just crossed my head. With Josh Emmett and Cody Garbrandt being from Team Alpha Male, and that's not even and I know that clearly it doesn't have anything to do with each other, but still, either way, Josh Emmett, man, he was in there looking even. This might sound crazy, but even though Josh Emmett lost the fight tonight, I think he's a worthy top 5 featherweight. I do think he's one of the best featherweights in the world, bro. And some people might not think that. He knocked out Ricardo Lamas on short notice, whatever you want. Say whatever you want about that. But he was looking really fucking sharp, athletic, explosive, all of that in there tonight. Before he did get clipped by Jeremy Stephens, for one, he almost finished the fight in the first round. And if he would have beat Jeremy Stephens in the first round, everybody would just be agreeing with me. We would all know Josh Emmett's one of the best featherweights in the world. But he ended up losing the fight. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brian Blaze, for joining the full-time family. Much appreciated for the subscription, good sir. Josh Emmett. What was I saying about Josh Emmett? Oh, yeah. I think he's still, he might move down to number 6 or number 5 right now in the featherweight division, but I don't think it's some fluke at all that he just beat Been dropped easily with food and sleep deprivation. That's a fact. Yeah, it is. And you know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely see what happens in the rematch. I hope you want to, or not even that I hope, but I'm just saying for the trilogy's sake, you want to get, better have a super solid weight cut. I'm sure she's not going to make those mistakes. And if she does have a bad weight cut, it's probably time for 125. But either way, though, Josh Emmett, man, he proved himself in there to me tonight. It's not like he needed to prove himself, but I'm saying as one of the best featherweights in the world, because he was in there looking like really explosive. His footwork was looking crazy. Like, it was like, oh shit, this dude's in here. He came to game. Like, he might very well win this fight, and he almost did. So I'm looking forward. I'm still looking forward to Josh Emmett's next fight versus another top featherweight, and I think he's going to do better than a lot of people think. He's a very well-rounded fighter, but he got clipped tonight versus one of the hardest hitters in the featherweight division, Jeremy Stephens. Jeremy Stephens got the job done. So, but even in loss, I think Josh Emmett is a featherweight to look out for. I'll say that much about that. We can also talk about UFC 222. Let's check out the main card of UFC 222 together. I can't think of it off the top of my head. We know Sean O'Malley versus motherfucking Andre Sukumthot ain't fucking around on there. We know that. Can't wait for that fight. But the pay-per-view, we know we got Chris Cyborg, Yana Kunitskaya, Frankie Edgar, Brian Ortega. But I can't think of the other fights off the top of my head, though. So let's check it out. We got... Oh, okay. We got Sean O'Malley on the pay-per-view. Let's fucking go. I thought he was going to be on the free portion. Mackenzie Dern making her debut. Let's check out these prelims, though. We got fucking Jordan Johnson. What a great name. Jordan, whoever, that's a great fucking name. I know that. Wants to fight a lot this year. Somebody said they want to fight 4 times this year, be undefeated, title shot. I don't know if that was him, though. But either way, he did say he wants to be more active, and he's got a good team behind him and shit like that. Brian, these guys are going to be fighting on Fight Pass prelims. Mike Pyle versus Zach Atto. That's going to be a dope fight. This fight is actually off. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I lied. Hector Lombard versus CB Dollaway. I seen a recent article where they were talking about CB Dollaway's like back injury or some shit, like from an elevator, and I thought they were saying the fight was off, but that was a previous injury. And there's like other people were saying like, I don't know if he should be fighting if he was suffering permanent damage from that. Okay, so yeah, the fight's not off. That's gonna be a dope fight that is happening. CB Dollaway versus Hector Lombard. That's gonna be a dope fight. John Dodson versus Pedro Munoz, a fight that's rescheduled. Can't wait for that fight. If you remember, Pedro Munoz missed weight the first time this fight was scheduled. John Dodson didn't take the fight. I think it's the last fight on his contract. So he's like, I don't want to fight an overweight guy in his hometown on the last fight of my contract. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that fight didn't happen, but I can't wait to see. John Dodson's one of my favorite fighters, so can't wait to see that fight. And hopefully, man, he can get...
Sitting at about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
He said, Zingano returns. That's my bitch. Sit on my face. Bye. Was that Tommy Bones? It hasn't popped up on the stream yet. I'm pretty sure that was Tommy Bones. Thanks again very much for the $2, good sir. Yeah, Kat Zingano. What about her fighting like in the top? When is she coming back? I'm gonna have to check that out. I wonder, because she hasn't fought recently. When is she going to come back and possibly fight? Maybe try and challenge Amanda Nunes, get that rematch with Amanda Nunes. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people want to see Kat Zingano versus Amanda Nunes, that rematch, because she already got that W before. But I wonder when that could happen, man. I haven't heard much from out of Kat Zingano's camp lately. What were you talking about? John Dodson, Pedro Munoz. Oh, yeah, next fight. Oh, yeah, that shit never popped up on here, huh? Yeah, well, Tommy Bones, that was you, so much appreciated. I don't know why that didn't actually pop up on the thing. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's because this is in the way or something. I don't know. Who cares? With that being said, though, oh, it might be because that's in the way. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Beneil Dariush versus Alexander Hernandez. I think Beneil Dariush had another opponent that was forced out of the fight, and so Alexander Hernandez stepped up to replace him, if I'm not mistaken. Beneil Dariush, though, he's
sitting at about 30%. Everybody knows what I'm capable of. That was 30% right there, and I still dominated.
Several $2 adds up. She's on that 222 card. Oh, okay, I haven't got to her fight yet. Oh, okay, see, I haven't even scrolled. Oh, yep, right there, motherfucking versus Caitlin. Okay. I was about to get to her. See, I couldn't remember these two fights. This was going to be the co-main event. Holy shit, Stephen Struve. It might still be. It's not going to be over Edgar Ortega. But that was going to be the co-main event. And now it's low-key, one of the lower fights on the card. But yeah, these are the two fights I couldn't remember that were on the main card. Kat Zingano and Stephen Struve Arlovsky and Caitlin Vera. But yeah, so what else? Did we talk about Dariush? Yeah, Dariush, he's a very well-rounded fighter, underrated. He was winning that fight versus Edson Barboza low-key before he got knocked out via flying knee. So, but Beneil Dariush will probably get the job done there. I don't really know anything about Alexander Hernandez. So yeah, Ashley Yoder versus Mackenzie Dern. This is going to be interesting. Ashley Yoder's 5-3. You guys see Mackenzie Dern 5-0, making her UFC debut. if you don't know who Mackenzie Dern is, she looks better than this fucking Noob Silat silhouette. And I know looks don't matter, but that's like one of the big draws to Mackenzie Dern. Like, she's like, people are saying like she's the next best thing since sliced bread. She's coming over, you know, she's one of the hot chicks. But her skill set though is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Now, I don't know how that if how well rounded she is. I don't know. I haven't really seen any of Mackenzie Dern's fights, but I know she's got a lot of hype and a lot of fans coming over to make her UFC debut versus Ashley Yoder. So we'll see how that fight goes. I mean, I don't like. There's not too much really to speak on that fight though, because I'm sure Mackenzie Dern, a lot of people want to see win, but I don't know. It's her UFC debut. I don't know her other competition. This is Ashley Yoder. Okay, so Ashley Yoder's lost her only 2 UFC fights. So I guess they're probably, you know, Mackenzie Dern will probably be the favorite. Probably come in here and try and get a submission victory in her UFC debut. We'll see what happens. I don't know if that should be the main event, but hey, it is what it is. It might not be. This might not be the right order. But with that being said, let's get to the pay-per-view. UFC 222 preview, you know what I'm saying? The actual pay-per-view. Kat Zingano, the number 6th ranked bantamweight. Okay, so she's number 6th right now. Yeah, if she gets this win over Caitlin Vieira, she's right in line for a title shot just because of the history. You get a win over a ranked opponent. Amanda Nunes, if she beats Raquel Pennington, there's no other clear-cut number 1 contender. You've got to win. So I think Kat Zingano will probably get a title shot unless Amanda Nunes beats Raquel Pennington and goes to fight Chris Cyborg. If she wants a champion versus champion super fight afterwards, then Kat Zingano will either have to wait on that or fight another person. But she might be able to even wait on the title shot if that's the case. So, Kat Zingano versus Caitlin Vieira. Caitlin Vieira is 9-0, undefeated Brazilian fighter. Kat Zingano 9-2. Who's Caitlin Vieira been fighting? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Sarah McMahon, she's 3-0 in the UFC. Win over Sarah McMahon, submission over Sarah McMahon. Oh, that's impressive. We saw Sarah McMahon get submitted tonight by Marion Renault, but that's impressive. Sarah McMahon's a very high-level wrestler, so, I mean, her jiu-jitsu's not, like, clearly she's not a black belt, Sarah McMahon, but maybe fucking Caitlin Vieira is. She got the submission. She's got a split decision over Kelly, some chick I never heard of. Kelly looks like she clipped her up in the striking, but she got beat in, you know, she got taken down, 4 times in the fight in the grappling department. So Caitlin Vieira is 3-0 in the UFC. She also fought Ashley Evans Smith. She's gonna be fighting Kat Zingano, man. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. But yeah, I will say if Kat Zingano can get the win, she'll probably be waiting on a title shot. That's for sure. Now, with that being said, Stefan Struve, Andre Arlovsky. Let's fuck with the full-time family for a second. Let's see what y'all are talking about. I guess I can take that off the screen. Right. Boom. Alright, so let's see what we got going on over here. Head movement. Paulo Platinum Escobar said that's what I'm saying. Invincible Summer said head movement. That's a BJ from her. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Bones said, what's that girl's name that fought Kill Hill? Her striking is crisp. That fought Marna Moroz. She was throwing a lot of crisp strikes, but she wasn't connecting on all of them. But yeah, if some of those would have landed, like a front kick or something would have landed. Yeah. But, and did you know, I mean, it's not a knock or anything, but bro, she threw like 260 strikes, 250 grunts. Like, she was really out there. Like, I don't know why. I just kept thinking of cardio kickboxing. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. And I ain't even never, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, those grunts. That's what that reminds me of. Holly Holm and shit. Conspiracy Gamer said she ain't well-rounded at all. Paulo Platinum Escobar said, my good sir, I know exactly what you're saying. Bada bing, bada boom said, Perry's lady actually yelled elbow right before Perry KO'd Ellenberger. But a broken clock is right twice a day, I guess. Damn. That's a good shit to know. Bada bing, bada boom. That's funny. Hey. I mean, hey, I don't know. And honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know her fucking mixed martial arts background. I don't know if she's got a history in fucking some striking or something. And she actually should be. Kick him in the knee. Kick him in the knee. Break his leg. And now when she says break his leg, that's being a little harsh. People are acting like she was actually instructing him to fucking break his leg. You know, like, break his leg, like that's a command, like an attack. No, she's just saying kick him really fucking hard, bro. Not break his leg. But whenever she was saying kick him in the knee, that one was a little suspect to me because but it is what it is, man. That's his fucking girl. One thing you gotta say, that's a motherfucking ride or die. I know that much. That's a fucking fact. Angela Hill lost TBH, so the judges are blind. I didn't see really much of Angela Hill losing that fight. She was connecting with a lot more strikes. Angela Hill landed like 50% of her strikes compared to the other chicks 20%. Angela Hill threw less strikes but landed more. So I think Angela Hill deserved that win, but that's just me personally. Patrick Carter said Perry's chick is a semi-tennis pro. So that you know that's what I'm saying. If you're doing tennis, maybe she does tennis and fucking kickboxing. I don't know. Maybe she does know something about striking. But if all I'm saying is if all she does is tennis, if she doesn't have a background in mixed martial arts, you probably don't want her in your corner just for your fight. I personally wouldn't, but I know everyone's different. But at the same time, they seem like they got that fucking Bonnie and Clyde relationship. Fucking do everything together, thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? They probably have 2 bathrooms and take shits in the same room together and shit like that. I'm just saying, they seem like that type of couple, so I kind of get it. And I fuck with Mike Perry because he's a cool ass person in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Or not even just a cool ass person, but I just rock with him not just because he's going to be the best fighter or because he's going to be the welterweight champion or because I think he's one of the best fucking fighters we've ever seen, but I just think he's a cool ass dude. And he's going to be a cool ass. If you listen to his interview with Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour, you know what I'm saying? He's just a cool ass dude, so I'm still gonna wish him success, even if he doesn't win. You know, some people say he's exposed or people figured him out. Might be the case. You know what I'm saying? But he still has the chance to knock somebody out. I'm still gonna be watching his fights, whether they're in UFC or Bellator or if he's doing something else. If Mike Perry starts a fucking YouTube channel or some shit, and he's really trying to get that going, I'm probably gonna check it out. It's probably gonna be entertaining. It's probably going to have his girl in all the videos too, but hey, I still check it out. You know what I'm saying? Pablo Platinum Escobar said she doesn't have a background in pro or amateur combat sports. She doesn't? Okay. Alberto Castro said all's fair in talking shit when you start trying to roast someone. Yeah, Perry definitely came for Kobe first too. And you remember he said he's going to be trying to suck my dick all fight, talking about his takedown attempts. Drunk Savage said Perry's chick striking background is Ty Bo. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Lorenzo T said MMA fast topics. To be honest, I'm a fan of both. I pay $20 a month and watch this one for free. Man, you know what? That don't even sit well with me. That does not sit well with me. You know why? Because my shit's better than his, and I'm broke as fuck. And I know he's getting paid $20 a month for something that's not worth it, and you're paying him $20 a month. I think you need, not even you need, but I'm just saying, I'm worth 10, he's worth 10. Fuck that nigga. Unsubscribe from him and just throw me 10. Let me help you help me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you say stop with the beef. I'm not even beefing with him. I've reached out cordially. Hey, man, you want to do a call? I'm sure your fans would want to hear it. I'm sure let's have just a call. I ain't got to go ape shit on him. We can talk MMA. We can talk about UFC 223. Khabib motherfucking Tony Ferguson. I ain't that guy, but also a lot of people say don't even give him that clout. But fast topics, whenever I say fast topics, I don't really feel like I'm even mentioning him. I'm not saying his name. But it's good to know another one of the platinum hitters fuck with the channel. I know I've been saving a lot of other people some money, if you know what I mean. I'm not even going to mention them by name, but we've seen some fucking platinum hitters stop by, and I appreciate all of you. Tommy Bone said the 2 loudest in MMA, Alvarez's wife and Woodley. You mean Perry's wife? You said Alvarez's wife and Woodley's mom, and they screamed loud, holy shit. Oh, you mean like actual decimals, like really loud type shit? I don't know if I've heard Alvarez's wife. there was somebody on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Holy shit, bro. It was like only like a couple bleachers and shit and Dana White and everybody, so it really stood out. Like, that shit was crazy. I forget who it was, but was it Benito Lopez's family? I can't remember, but there was somebody's family who was wilding out on that shit, bro. Lorenzo T said, really? Worth your $240 a year? I mean, honestly, if you got the money, I ain't even hating. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. But if you got the money and you enjoy it, you know, treat yourself. I ain't mad. Actually, I will say this. If I was a fucking millionaire, let's say, which I'm not, if I was a millionaire, I probably would have paid it. But that's because you got money to blow. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're rich, everything's pretty much free. So, yeah, I would have probably did. I wouldn't have thought about, oh, is it worth it? But motherfuckers got bills to pay. What the fuck? You know? So, I ain't mad at you. Invincible Summer said, fuck the other side, full time all the way. Hashtag fuck the other side. But, you know, still fuck the other side all times. Hashtag fuck the other side unless they, you know what I'm saying, unless they don't want smoke. But if they want smoke, fuck the other side. Brendan Burke said, what up, full time? Not much. What up, Brandon? Let's get back into UFC 223 real quick. Talk a little bit about UFC 222. 222. Gotta pull it back up though. For you guys so you guys can see it too. Yeah, I'm becoming a fucking beast on the broadcasting. I know you know I'm pretty much just a fucking computer whiz. I didn't know how to do a lot of this shit last week. You know, we're scrolling and shit. You know. But with that being said, we could talk about Stefan Struve versus Andrei Arlovski. Stefan Struve, one of the only guys with a win over Stipe Miocic and a knockout win. He's trying his hardest to climb back up into title contention because that fight would sell. You know what I'm saying? A rematch. The skyscraper Stefan Struve, if he can string together a couple big wins over a couple top-ranked heavyweights, he's got a case for a title shot with the win over Stipe. But I think he's coming off of a loss. That's the problem. He's, he's stopped in his own tracks. In heavyweight division, anything can happen. He was on a 2-fight winning streak. And then took a L, unfortunately, to Alexander Volkov. Fight of the night. Alexander Volkov looks like he clipped him up. 135 strikes, 2 takedowns to 0. So if Stefan Struve would have won that 3-fight winning streak. One more fight, title shot. Unfortunately, he got set back, so he's going to be looking to bounce back versus Andrei Arlovski, who's coming off of his first W in a while. I think Andrei Arlovski lost 4 or 5 in a row before getting that W, right? Let's expand full history. 1 to 5 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He finally came back and beat the big baby Junior Albini. He was wearing a diaper and shit. That threw me off. A Reebok diaper, bro. Junior Albini lost that fight to Andrei Arlovski. So Andrei Arlovski is going to be looking to come back. Both of these guys are going to be looking to get a win here. I don't even know who I'm going to pick off the top of my head. I would probably go with Stefan Struve off the top of my head, but I don't know. I'll probably go with Stefan Struve, honestly, though. But I haven't did my predictions yet. I'll probably do my predictions live once I actually get them done and shit. Now, into the people's main event. Not even close. It's kind of close. Out of Frankie Edgar and Brian Ortega and Sean O'Malley, it's kind of close. But for me, Sean O'Malley, Andre Soukhamthath all the way. I can't fucking wait. 9-0 fucking Sugar Sean O'Malley. We've been to the Sugar Show. Some of you might still need welcome to the Sugar Show. Andre Soukhamthath, the Asian sensation, coming off of an insane upset knockout over cool Luke Saunders. This fight just fucking... I need popcorn right now, and I don't even like popcorn like that, but just thinking about this shit, get your fucking popcorn, bro.